What's up, y'all? It's Brandon. I'm back. The Mexico experiment. And today we're gonna do a little experiment with the barbershops in Merida, Mexico. We're gonna talk about the cost difference. We're gonna talk about the time difference. We're gonna talk about the overall service difference that I experiment with here in Merida, Mexico. I've been to 2 different barbershops already. One of them was too busy. The second one was trying to charge me 450 pesos, which is roughly around 25 bucks American, which isn't that different from the US. I mean, the US is like 40, but I'm just saying, I've already been quoted like 250 down south. So I'm in Norte right now, so it's a little more expensive, but I'm too cheap for that, man. I can't.
It's sunny outside, 73 degrees, best day ever to walk around and try my first experience at a Mexican barbershop. There it is. Boom! Casablanca in the flesh. Let's get in and try it. The floors are spotless. Chandeliers on the ceiling. Chairs open, of course, they heard I was coming. Skateboards on the wall. Bucks on the wall. I wasn't really expecting that, but I got it. And guess what? Merchandise everywhere. Had to get my hands on that shirt right there. Fresh. And of course, Street Fighter. Fought my ass off. And now I am in the chair, getting myself cut up. He did an amazing job. Master at his craft. Look at him working. Perfect. And cut. Now go on to the owner holding the shirt up that I bought.
What's up, y'all? I'm back, walking home from the shop. Wanted to tell you guys about my experience. We'll start with cost. The cost was very, very good. 10 out of 10. You know, that was 250 pesos for the haircut and the beard, which is about $14 and some change. Which anybody that knows in the United States, a haircut is gonna easily cost you $40 all day long. Some people are charging 50 and 60. If we're talking about costs, no doubt about it, it was a better value all day long. Now we're gonna go into service. Overall, the service was amazing. Another 10 out of 10. He was very fast. I've had a lot of haircuts where people will kind of hurt you, you know, when they cut your hair. They're very aggressive. They're very rough. This dude was like soft-handed, fast. He knew what he was doing. He actually was the owner of the shop, so I figured he's probably like one of the best. And so I can't say anything bad about the service. I mean, overall, if I compared it to United States service, it was one of the best haircuts I've ever had in my life. So the second thing I'm going to talk about is time. Basically, you know, we'll talk about how long I was sitting there. I sat down. There was another guy in the chair, like sitting down waiting to be cut, and there was multiple people in the chair, like the actual barber chair. So I knew it was going to take a little bit, and in fact, it took me I don't know, 10 minutes to get in, and I had no appointment, which another thing, that's like another thing in America. Normally you got to have an appointment. And I can tell they still rock like that here. They still do appointments. And I probably would have got right in if I had an appointment. He put on some hip hop from Mexico City on the TV, asked me if I liked hip hop, and, you know, so introduced me to some new music, which I found to be nice. You know, I like that. I'm always trying to learn something new. So that was what I was hoping when I got there, was that something would be told to me that I didn't know. That's my favorite thing about being in another country or being around people. You know, you want to basically get some of those type of interactions. So service-wise, 10 out of 10 again. The guy was awesome. If I was in this area more, I'd most definitely go back to him. But I doubt that I'll be here much longer. I mean, this area is kind of nice. It's kind of like middle class. I'm more of a low class kind of guy. I'm in Norte, just for example. There was no stress. There was the social interactions there were really cool. All the barbers made it a point to get in a couple of conversations with me while I was in the chair. Kind of whether it was like asking me questions or telling me things, you know, to help me understand Merida or Mexico better. And overall, like, I don't know, I just felt really comfortable. I really appreciate y'all watching. I'm just a regular guy out here in Merida, nothing special. I'm not a YouTuber. This is my first channel I've ever done, so bear with me. People don't come to YouTube for me. They come to YouTube for information. You know, I'm just the messenger. So I'm glad that you're here to listen to this message. Glad that you got to check me out in the barbershop. If you have any questions, concerns, drop a comment below. Make sure you smash that like button. More importantly, I really encourage people to comment and tell me what you want me to do next or what you'd like to see. That's all, guys. I appreciate you. I'm out. Thanks for tuning into the Mexico Experiment.